name is Radhika and I am the Administrative Assistant and Registrar here at the Brockville Museum. Today we're in the exhibit of Painting Picnic with Prudence Heward, and I'm going to give you a quick talk about the process of preparing and caring for these pieces while unknown. Consideration for the preservation and care of every piece in this exhibition started months before the artworks even arrived at the museum. As part of the loan agreement, which is a legal written contract signed by both parties, we as the receivers of this incoming loan needed to demonstrate that we could meet the conservation requirements within our building to be able to display these art pieces. This is where our temperature and relative humidity, or RH, readings come into play. The museum uses environmental monitoring equipment to capture and record the room's temperature and relative humidity. So this is a hydrothermograph here. So the hydrothermograph tracks the RH and temperature continuously in the space for over a period of a month. We analyze and keep these charts to help us maintain a stable, climate-controlled environment for our own collections and objects on loan. Paintings and works on paper are considered sensitive objects, and as they can quickly damage if in the wrong environments. Due to this sensitivity, we must have the temperature and RH set to a specific range. So usually it's between 50% RH with the fluctuations of plus and minus 5, and a temperature of about 20 degrees with a fluctuation between 1 or 2 degrees. So before the paintings arrived at the museum, we had to prep the exhibit space. We knew that we were painting the room, so we had to plan to give the paint enough cure time, which is about a month, before hanging the paintings in the space. We had to strategically plan where the paintings were going to be placed on the walls in consideration with security and possible factors that may fluctuate the area's environment. Once the paintings arrived at the museum via a museum-recommended temperature-controlled transport company, they were carefully unwrapped from their traveling crates, and we completed condition reports for every piece. So the condition reports allow us to record and examine if there's been any damage during transportation or not. Once the paintings were secured onto the wall, we needed to arrange the exhibit lights and measure the visible light levels using a light meter. Much like the temperature and relative humidity, we needed to have light levels at a certain level, as light can really cause damage if left unattended. We measure the light levels in lux, and for sensitive materials like artwork and works on paper, we stay within the range of 50 to 200 lux. The lux level chosen within this range depends on the type of artwork and paper on display. You can see here, for an example, this corner is a bit darker than the rest of the room because the AY Jacksons, which are graphite done on paper, are susceptible to light damage much more than the oil paintings in the rest of the exhibit. The two pieces are also special that they are enclosed in an airtight microclimate framing, which provides them with display conditions specifically tailored to their individual needs. The microclimate gives them a much more accurate control over its environment. Once the exhibit closes, the care for the pieces continues. A second condition report will be done before the artwork is returned, and we need to carefully pack each painting back into their crates for transport. Through all of the steps of acquiring, transporting, hanging, and displaying, extreme care is taken in the preservation of these wonderful works of art.